Hello, friends. It's good to see you. I am, as promised, in my new studio. So this is the guinea pig live stream. We'll see how it goes, but I'm so happy to have you all here with me. My name's Christiana Gaudet. I am your tarot fairy godmother. And it's Friday, which means it's time for your Friday weekly wrap-up, where we pull one card for the collective and individual cards for those who request to do a vibes check on the week that was. How'd it go? What'd you do? And it was an interesting week for a lot of us, wasn't it? So, of course, to get started, we review the cards that we pulled in your 3-card weekly reading on Monday. And y'all are so good at coming up in here and letting me know what those cards were, because I don't remember and I don't check. First person I see doing that is Caroline McLaughlin. Caroline, thank you so much for being a member of this channel for more than a year. Thanks for using members only emojis. And thanks for reminding us that we started the week with the 5 of Swords, the 10 of Pentacles, and the King of Swords reversed. So what did we say about that? What's worth fighting for? Is the truth worth fighting for? And a lot about breaking generational curses, I am betting. So that's how we started. Let's go on over to Card Cam, where you will see that we are working with... Oh, okay. I see something I'm going to need to fix. Okay. Making notes. Okay. We are working with, the easiest, simplest deck that ever walked the face of the earth, the Smith-Waite Tarot Centennial Edition. And in fact, I'm doing a psychic gallery in Stewart this coming Sunday, day after tomorrow. And I was just thinking, like, what deck am I using for that? And I think it's going to be this one, primarily because it fits so well in my hands and I can kind of walk around with it, right? Okay, so here we go. Here we go. We started with the 5 of Swords, the 10 of Pentacles, and the King of Swords reversed. We end the week with the Star. I am really happy to see this. I am really happy to see that we are working on real healing. We are working on finding real spiritual grace. We are working on how there can be abundance, not just for some people, but for all people. That's what this card says to me. And I love that. That's beautiful. Let me know what you think about it. But I feel like that is a great way for us as a collective to close up the week. So let's get going now with the individual requests. If you remember what your card was on Monday and you were here, let me know. I will let you know. Here, hang on. Let me... give me one sec. Remember the guinea pig part that I was telling you about? Yeah, that. Hang on. Let me do something. I'm doing some slick, doing something slick here that I think is going to help me. Give me 1 second. Oh my gosh, it was you, Candy B, the fool reversed that was Ronald McDonald. And you know what? I figured out, and I think I showed you all, right, it was in our October class, I showed you all which of the cards in that deck were duplicated and what they were. And once I get used to my new setup here, I will probably be using that Halloween deck very frequently right through the month of October for obvious reasons. All right. You know, I was recounting the story of this with pictures on my Facebook page. And I didn't know who it was I was reading for. I'm glad to know that it was you, Candy. That's so fun. Oh, Lumen, yay for us. That card feels like the event I went to last night. That's so cool. Oh my gosh, I love that. That's so good. All right. All right. Okay, so in this moment, this isn't going to be how it stays, but in this moment, this configuration has me working with two different mice. That's interesting, right? Right? Okay. Okay, here we go. First request I see, Revival of Venus. Welcome. It is so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Hope you had a great week. You had the Six of Wands on Monday. All righty. And on today, you have, oh, boo-hiss, the Ten of Cups reversed. So what do we do with that, right? We're winning. We start the week winning, but now it's like, wah, wah. So what am I going to say? I'm going to say you're still winning, but there are some things. Maybe it's family of origin stuff. Maybe it's love life stuff. There are some things that are not going the way you want them to go right now. And so the key is going to be focus on what is going well. Find strength to get wisdom to what's not going well and the best way to handle it. What else can a person do, right? All right. And Caroline McLaughlin, you're up next. Once again, thank you so much for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Caroline, I'm doing your reading next. I'm just noticing, Mikshuir, good to see you. Your setup sounds space agey. Man, if it was really space agey, I could be cueing some David Bowie space music, and that would be like really, really cool. Some Moon Age Daydream would be like playing in the background right now, but then that would cause copyright issues. And so, but yeah, it is. It's very, very cool. IT John has been very, very busy and very, very creative. But the funny part is that there's some of it that we could only know in a live stream, which is right now. So I am learning as I go how this works, and I'm implementing fixes to problems that he had suggested to me, like, if this happens, try this. And so that's what's happening backstage in real time over here. But you're here and I'm here, so that's all good. And Candy B says, love the card to wrap up the week. Yeah, seriously, Star, the Star is such a good card. All right. And oh my goodness gracious, Caroline McLaughlin, I'm sorry I didn't acknowledge this earlier. Not only are you next, I'm going to read for you now. Thank you for starting us off with a super sticker. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is so kind. And of course, thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members-only emojis. And thanks for being one of the first person I saw to list Monday's cards. So you personally, Caroline, started out with the Ace of Wands. That's wonderful. And you end with the King of Cups. So, like, on a romantic level, That feels really sweet, you know, like that just makes me wonder if you've had like a really nice week, one way or the other. Whether this is about a personal relationship or just the energies around you, Caroline. If we put that Ace of Wands, is that what it was? Yeah. Ace of Wands with the King of Cups, there is like this high level of love and new inspiration for what to do with it. And so it combines like new youthful energy with sage wisdom in this beautiful and powerful way. So whatever happened this week, it feels really good. And there may be some things energetically going on here that are significantly good. So there's all that. All right. And of course, Caroline's contributing to the Frosty Frothy Friday, which is a tradition started by Claire C., who is in Europe right now. And I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Next up here, we've got Trey Cameron. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members-only emojis. You had the Chariot on Monday. Great way to start the week. How do you... Trey, this is so good. You've got the Magician. I love this. I love this for you. So think about this. Let us all think about this. Trey started with the Chariot and ends with the Magician. Now, those are the two bookend cards on the first septenary of the major arcana, the first 7 cards. But Trey sort of got them in reverse, if you will. Where, still learning how this works. Trey got him in reverse. Right, there we go. There we go. Trey got him in reverse. So that he starts with the final card and ends with the first card. I'm trying to think, like, I feel like I could write a whole book on that. But what I want to say about it in this moment, I don't want to say I'm stumped, but I do want to say that feels so freaking profound. I can't figure out what words I want to say in this moment to do it justice, Trey. I feel like this week you have witnessed some things or thought about some things or had some downloads or divinations or come to some conclusions, Trey, that are really helping you reverse engineer the building blocks on how you're going to think about your life in the most basic way, but also the most spiritual way, but also the most mundane way. And it's all about your success. And I'm going to say, because the Magician, your success as a writer, as well as your success as a human. So that feels like super, super, super powerful to me. And as I said, I don't feel like I have words to do justice to it, but I'm excited. So, well done. And Caroline confirms, yes, I've had a great week and I feel very loved up. That is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Hillary, good to see you with your mind blown there. That's perfect. Okay, here we go. Who is next? That was Trey. Up next is Mary. Hello. Monday was the 10 of coins or 10 of pentacles reversed. All right. Hey, K-Talks. K-Talks, good to see you here. Coming here talking about harsh truths. Oh my goodness gracious. I know we're doing the Friday card, but feel free to share whatever you want to share. And, you know, given circumstances, I'll be happy to ring in if need be. Thanks for being here. All right. So, Mary, you started with 10 of coins or 10 of pentacles reversed. Okay, 4 of swords. So on one hand, I'm like, okay, this has been a week that you have not been working at the toxic job, right? And on one level, like I think it was supposed to be hit the ground running, look for work, look for work, look for work. But with that 10 of coins reversed in the beginning, we kind of knew it might be a little bit slow. And I feel like this week has just been like full on recovery, like full on, oh my gosh, I had to hold space for being in that toxic crap for the longest freaking time. And so now it's just like, you know, like, I wonder if you're just like wrapped in a comforter, sitting on the couch, crisscross applesauce with a bowl of popcorn and stupid TV. And if not, maybe you should be. So it just feels like it's been a lot and you're healing. My guess is maybe not a whole lot has transpired in terms of your new job starting, but that's okay because I think this has been about healing, and I think healing is exactly what it needs to be about. And in seeing that, Mary, it was a mix. By Wednesday, I was exhausted and had my TV and popcorn. As well you deserve, my friend. My goodness gracious. It's... Yeah, like you were telling us all along how toxic it was, but seeing that 4 of swords now that you're out of there, it's like I have PTSD on your behalf, Mary, just seeing how bad it was. So my gosh, my gosh, my gosh. So allow yourself time to heal. That's really the key, right? All right. Audrey M., you are up next. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members only emojis. Knight of Cups reversed on Monday. So I see like a clear message there. I see a clear message there for this week, which is like, don't worry about your love life as much as you enjoy your friends. You know what I mean? Like, you're not alone. You don't have to be alone. You've got good friends around you. And I know you're down here in Florida with me. So, you know, Milton was the weirdest hurricane for me. I've been in Florida since '08. Came right after Wilma. Milton, weirdest hurricane because it was literally all over Florida. That little dick flew hurricanes just through those, not hurricanes, tornadoes at us everywhere. So it was terrifying throughout the entire state. And so, like, I'm thinking about that when I look at people I know are my fellow Floridians. Like, how do the cards reflect that state of being that we all just experienced? And if we were lucky, like that was the lucky ones, right? And so I think, Audrey, you were not feeling like you were alone and abandoned in the storm, and that's good. That's good. I think there is something there with the Knight of Cups reversed. And then, like, for me, when I see the 10 of Wands reversed, for me, it's very much about friendship. It's very much about, no, you are not carrying your burden all on your own. Your friends are there with you. So that's a beautiful feeling. And with the Knight of Cups reversed, it's almost like you don't even have to go out and look and make sure they're there. You know they're there. So I hope you feel that. I hope you feel really encompassed and enclosed, if that makes sense, with the love of your friends. I hope you're really feeling that. Right, Von Ray. I was shocked with the tornadoes. Those scare me. Well, they're freaking terrifying. Oh my gosh. And like our tornado alerts were going off on our phones like every hour. It was amazing. So yeah, that was terrifying, right? Okay, here we go. And I'm terrified. I'm terrified retroactively because I wasn't really terrified. I'm sort of laughing, like, really, really, and then seeing the aftermath and seeing people I know close to me having lost their homes to tornadoes. Like, man, I should have been terrified. That's really where I'm at with that. Oh, Peggy Lou. Oh my gosh, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for checking in. Obviously, thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. But right now, this is just the Florida roll call. Still no electricity there, which was like, y'all remember, Peggy Lou was here before the storm. She was just like, I just don't want to lose electricity. And you know why that is. I mean, it's because we hate being without our air conditioning, right? There's a lot of other inconveniences, the refrigerator. I mean, there's so much, right? But that lack of AC for fear. We would rather swim with alligators. So we are all praying for the return of electricity to Peggy Lou Leven's. My goodness. All right, but glad you're okay. That's the important thing. Glad you're okay. All right. So we just did Audrey M. And Audrey M, thank you for listing the collective cards. Really appreciate that, and appreciate the reminder to revisit generational healing, what truth is and what it means. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, who's up next? It is JD Estrada. Here we go. Hang on one second. All right. JD, thanks so much for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. We appreciate you. 3 of Pentacles, nice way to start the week. Tell me the week went well. Well, let's see what the cards say. I so spoke too soon, friends. Oh, JD. You started with the 3 of Pentacles and you ended with the mofoing tower. What the actual? What happened? No. JD, I'm going to stall for a minute. Baby Cakes, good to see you. Thanks for being here. And Barbie Bird, glad you're here live. You were welcome for the reading yesterday. Yeah. All right. So, okay. JD. I think the 3 of Pentacles mitigates the tower to some extent. It could be 2 separate things. It could be that a lot of good things happened. You got some recognition for doing good work, and there was still some chaos. It could be that. Maybe you're in Florida or have people in Florida, and it would be that. And maybe things went okay anyway. But one way or the other, it feels like this week had both like fabulous, on point, good work, good recognition, moving stuff forward, and also some freaking chaos, which you survived. So well done all around. All right. Baby Cakes, thank you so much. Thank you for that. Yes, this is, we are in an entirely new studio using an entirely new streaming platform. So yeah, entirely new setup up in here. And this is just the beginning. There's so much magic we're going to be able to do for you. It will be so fun. All right. Who is up next? It is Barbie Bird. Oh my gosh, Melissa! Crazy! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So two things to say here. First of all, Melissa, thanks. Good eyes. Thanks for noticing this. Just noticing that JD, Barbie, and I all had the Three of Pentacles on Monday and all are in line one after the other, which for me is just such a nice thing for the collective. Like that confers to all of us that energy of good work and of good recognition. And so I love that. And we do see that Three of Pentacles as recognition. That's one of the key words for it. And, one of the things that Barbie's been saying one of the things that Barbie's been saying in recent live stream is she's hoping that she's doing a good job at her new job, but she's not really sure. She doesn't know. And so we saw that Three of Pentacles as recognition, and Barbie tells us, hang on, where were we? Right over here. Barbie told us, I don't know, I missed it, oh, here it is. Yes, here it is. I am recalling my boss randomly said good work to me on my way out of the office on Tuesday. So you literally got that verbal recognition, which is fabulous. I mean, obviously you should be getting it all along, but okay, here we are. So, for Friday, starting with the Three of Pentacles for Barbie Bird, here's that boss, King of Swords, telling you, like, okay, like the whole week is summed up in the boss saying two words to you, right? Good job. But there's more. I think this is a vote of confidence from the universe. And I think in this case, Barbie, you yourself are the King of Swords. You yourself. I think you've done a great job in the following ways. Finding and having a job and making the move and all of those things, all of that stuff. But also, I think that you did a good job, you've done a good job, like keeping the anxiety to a minimum, staying in your brain with good self-talk, and really operating with a lot of intelligence in a way that serves you. So I think you're doing so good. So good, right? And regarding the Right, yeah. Yeah, and you're noticing it's four, like, the threes, like, the other thing about threes in a row is that just the power of, like, 3 times 3 and all of that, which you're noticing. Okay, so regarding the boss saying that happened so fast and seemed seemingly out of nowhere. Okay, and thanks so much. I feel this for sure. I've been financially strained, but I'm so determined to figure it out, and my belief in myself to get it all sorted out before the end of the year. I'm also determined. Yeah, and you will. You absolutely will. It's hard to type in these chats. I got the gist of it, Barbie, and yes, absolutely got it. Makes perfect sense. So well done. And Melissa, here you are. Thank you for being here, Melissa. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. You also started with the Three of Pentacles. We've got the Three of Pentacles Club just lining right up here. It is so cool. And there was a question from Peggy Lou about how Claire's doing. We don't know because she's in Europe right now. So we assume better than the rest of us is what we assume. But we don't know. We don't know how her property is or anything. We'll hope that she'll check in with us soon. Okay. Barbie, you have a plan. That's good. That's good. Okay, so Melissa, there we are. Started with the Three of Pentacles, Melissa, and ending with the King of Pentacles. Melissa, there is so much here about you really coming to terms with the fact that you are actually a good leader. That is really the key. That is really what this is all about, is recognizing the value of your leadership, and that can take you somewhere. Even if you don't want to stay in your current job or with the current organization, that can take you somewhere. I think energetically or intellectually or in some way, there's been some indication here that there is a good way forward for you career-wise. So that feels beautiful. I love it. All right. And up next, we have Mix You here, Michelle in Toronto. You had the Devil reversed on Monday. Oh, I love that for you. Oh, Melissa, good feedback from the people you're coaching. Melissa, I really think that's going to figure strongly into your next job. I really, really, really do. I really believe that. All right. Mix You here. You had the Devil reversed. Yes, see, this is beautiful. We love this so much. Mix You here. So you started with the Devil reversed, and now you have the Three of Wands. We love this. It's like, okay, let me get rid of all this stuff that holds me back, and now let me look toward a better future. And that is beautiful. We love that. We absolutely love it. So basically, this week you did some good things to move yourself forward, to clear away the things that aren't serving you, and to move forward toward what will. Baby steps, I know, but you're doing it. You're doing it. So let's see, what's the feedback on that? Okay, went to the trans non-binary choir, which was good from a community standpoint, but frustrating because they're clearly very new. Okay, went to my regular LGBTQ choir twice this week because of sectionals, understood. Managed to get a bunch of errands done this morning. I have many more left, but I'm about to take a nap with the cats, then prep for my friend's wedding. So yeah, I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot. And I think, like, it is objectively good for you when you get out to do things, and it's not easy for you to get out to do things. So the fact that you got out to choir is good. The fact that you're doing your friend's wedding is good. It is. It's a lot, but good stuff. So, and the thing is, I think what you need to know, Mix You here, is that's not happening in a vacuum. The good stuff creates something that creates more good stuff. The good stuff creates a foundation on which more stuff will be built. Does that make sense? All right. Liz Harrison, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members only emojis. Okay, Peggy Lou, may I cut in line? Battery almost dead, no power. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Liz, you're up next, but I'm going to honor this request. 9 of Wands, which makes complete sense. To start the week, being in Florida, okay, but still no electricity. How do we end the week, Peggy Lou? With the Hierophant. You have done a good job surviving, taking care of yourself, taking care of the people you need to take care of. This makes me think that the electricity will be restored very soon. It's not going to be weeks and weeks without electricity. It will be restored. And I think that along with it, as the electrical power is restored, you will feel some personal power restored as well. And that will feel good. So good job. All right, everyone, thanks for that. And Liz saying, of course, Peggy. See, I love this community. I love how y'all work together. Make sure you're saying, sending you support, Peggy Lou. Yeah, absolutely. All love and support right now to Peggy Lou, struggling with the aftermath of Hurricane Milton, who was a little bitch. Not Peggy Lou, Milton. Milton is the little bitch. Peggy Lou is awesome. Y'all knew that's where I was going, right? Y'all know that, right? Okay. All right. Revival of Venus, I laugh so hard. Welcome to the Friday Weekly Wrap-Up and Comedy Hour. Here we are. All right. Liz Harrison, here we go. You had the star reversed. I remember that. And now the King of Cups reversed. These reversals are funny, Liz. It's like everything is basically good. You know, really, 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 things are okay. Things are good. We're fine. It was a good week. But one of two things is true. One of two things is true. Either the week was really good, except for one thing that is kind of in the background and unfortunate, or everything is good, except for an overarching thing in the background that makes it not as good as it could be. So there's something running in the background that is just stealing your joy a little bit. I don't know if that's an overarching thing or a specific thing, but there it is. I don't know if it's fixable, but we'll take the mostly good and be happy with it. Well done. Oh, Peggy Lou, we love this village and we love having you in this village. Absolutely. All right. So that was Liz, which moves us on to Christine Hallowell. Good to see you. All right. Thanks for being a member and thanks for using members only emojis. Thanks for your kind words regarding the hurricane. Okay. 4 of Wands is how you started. And now Knight of Wands reversed. So I feel like on a literal level, it could be like, you know, because 4 of Wands can be like the card of getting engaged, going to a wedding, that kind of thing. But with the Knight of Wands reversed, no, it was not exactly that. But it's all Wands energy. And I think you've been doing such a good job, Christine, being in that creative, spiritual, motivated energy. And that is moving you forward. And I think the reversal here lets us know that we don't yet know all of the ways that you're going to use this energy and you're going to take this energy and it's going to take you. We don't know all the ways, but we know it's happening. And with that 4 of Wands, we know you have a lot of community support too. So how great is that? Your name came up in conversation recently. You referred someone to me, Christine Hallowell. Christine Hallowell. Thank you for the referral. All right. Feedback from Liz. Working on not getting consumed by too small things. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Hey, Hillary. So happy to see you here today. Thanks for being here. All right. Here we go. Hillary. So interesting. The 7 of Swords reversed. What an interesting card to wrap up the week. You know, when this comes up reversed, it speaks to integrity. It speaks to trusting yourself. And I think that there's something going on this week, recently even, about figuring out like the ways in which you trust yourself, the ways in which you can trust your current self now to take care of future self. And I think sometimes past self has misrepresented her abilities. And so I feel like current self sometimes is nudged by past self to be like, oh no, you can't trust me. I'm not trustworthy. I'm not going to make good decisions. No, 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 no. And I think you need to tell that version of your past self to sit down and shut up and trust yourself to make good decisions. All right. Hang on one second here. Hillary's like, whoa, love it. Yeah, seriously. Seriously, that was fun. All right, Smile Soul 20. So good to see you. Thanks for being a member for 3 years. Really appreciate you. A card for the wrap-up. Oh my goodness, Hillary, I've been feeling anxious, so this really helps. I've been feeling lost and anxious, so this really helps. Smile Soul 20, you're up next. I just want to check in on some feedback. Okay, so Hillary, feeling lost and anxious, I get it. I'm so sorry. Christine, thank you. That makes sense, and I love the community this past week. I felt out of sorts a little because I pulled a muscle last week in martial arts. Going back today. Oh, I'm so sorry you went through that. That's terrible. All right. Smile Soul 20, here we go. Wrapping up your week with the Queen of Wands. I love this card for you, my friend. I think this week you did a very good job being in your motivated energy, in your creative energy, in your spiritual energy, in your humor, where you can just kind of be in your power and not let other people get to you. And I think that's really good. I really like to see that. Hey, Damini, I have not gotten to you yet. Oh, Christine, yes, Pat came to us. Yes, 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 I knew. Yes, she's a sweetheart. I was so grateful for that. Yes, thank you. Okay, Smile Soul 20, you are very, very welcome. Lumen, you're up next. Monday, you had the Two of Swords. Thanks for being a member. We really appreciate you, Lumen. Here's a card for you. So you started with the Two of Swords. And ended... You started with the Two of Swords and ended with the Page of Wands. So Lumen, you're a creative person, aren't you? Like this seems to, like to me, it's speaking to creativity. Making decisions around creativity, whether it's about a particular project or about how you're going to package or market or approach something. There is this real sense that this week you figured some things out, or at least figured out what you had to figure out, you know, what the parameters were going to be. I feel like you're starting something new or solidifying something that is creative, that is exciting. And I really feel like these cards are saying just feel good about this journey and feel empowered to do it. All right. Oh, Revival of Venus, you are very welcome. Medium that rocks, good to see you. Pip, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. I am well. Thank you so much. Hope you are too. Thanks for using members only emojis. So card for you, Pamela and Pamela's daughter. And of course, Pamela's a member as well. Okay, so starting with Pip. You had the King of Swords reversed and now the Tower. And I actually, while I recognize this is a difficult card, no one loves receiving the Tower. I gotta tell you, Pip, I truly, truly feel like this is you finding your footing. This is you figuring out what works and what doesn't work and how it's going to work and how it's not going to work and what you have to do differently and all of that stuff. And it is exquisitely painful. But it is also appropriate and taking you where you need to go. So well done. Now for Pamela, the High Priestess. Pamela, I think you're really finding your balance. I think you're finding your inner peace. And when you have that inner peace and that balance, you feel better in every way. And so you are taking a lot of different steps to feel more balanced and feel more at peace. And that serves you. And for Pamela's daughter. For Pamela's daughter. The Two of Swords reversed. This may be a week where you have to leap before you look. Like you may have to launch something before it feels ready. You may have to present something before you've got it all together. You may feel unprepared for something, but go for it anyway and expect the magic to be there. The magic will be there. Okay. Okay, Diana Price, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for 2 years. Good to see you. Yes, my family is safe. Thank you so much. Wrap up for the Queen of Wands. Yes, indeed. You started with the Queen of Wands. You end with the Page of Cups. So I think it's interesting that they are both court cards. So there's a lot here about people, but what is astrology but the study of how people work? And so I think that, you know, Queen of Wands, Page of Cups. Queen of Wands is the study. Page of Cups is the execution, is really the way I see it. So yeah, there's all of that. There's all of that. And so we feel like you're really immersed in learning and building what you need to learn and build, Diana. And that's what you did this week, and it's a good thing. It will serve you. It'll serve all of us. Betty Flesher, you're up next. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. All right, you're up next, Betty. Rhoda, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thank you for your kind words, Christine Hallowell. Appreciate you. Teresa reminding everyone to like the stream. Medium that rocks. Yes, yes. New background, bunch of new things on the back end. So thanks for noticing. Yes, yes. All right. Betty Flesher. Wrapping up your week with the 9 of Pentacles reversed. My dear, what shook your confidence this week? What happened this week to make you feel unsure or less than or unsafe or in some other way not good? Whatever it was, we're just going to turn this bad boy right side up and welcome to you a new feeling of safety and security. Because whether there's something real going on that really feels threatening or whether it's something up in your head, we want this for you in reality and in perception. So there's that. All right. Hey, Martha Vink, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Martha sent me pictures of the northern lights today. That was cool. All right. Christina, thanks for being a member for 2 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Monday was the 8 of Cups. Christina, you're going through a thing, aren't you? We started with the 8 of Cups, and now we have the 9 of Swords. So I have got to think that this week, or sort of at present in general, there is something going on for you that isn't feeling great. I think the key here is about like figuring out where can you be where can you solve problems, and where do you just have to hold space for the problems that can't be solved? I feel like there really is a, like, what do I stick out and what do I not stick out? If that makes sense. What do I hang on to? What do I let go of? I feel like there's a lot of that going on, and it's that process that will help you. Oh, Betty, this week I just did not feel any connection to any deck I used. So, when that happens, if you have professional readings to do, you just have to power through it and you'll connect to the client. If you don't have professional readings to do, find a friend and read for them. And that could help. And the other thing is use a different modality. Use an oracle deck. Use a modality you're learning. And that could bring you back. Churro's Mystic Palette, kind of. Okay, good. Well, that deck is meant to be like totally connected to you, so that makes sense. That totally makes sense. Okay. Who is up next? It is Febborn. I hope you're doing really well. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Yeah, you started with the Chariot. That is fabulous. You are not the only person to start with the Chariot. Who else was it? It was Trey. Started with the Chariot, if I remember correctly. Okay, Febborn, you're up next. Christina, I am just as glad to hear this. When you say not sure what it may be pertaining to, that's good. Like, I'm going to say don't overthink it. But if we say, like, what could it be pertaining to? I think it's deeper things in your own life. I think it's a deeper personal healing journey that you're on. Things you've been taught that are not true. And figuring out what really is true about you, yourself, and yourself. I think it could be about that. But if you don't know what it is, that is good news. We like that. The other thing is, I wonder, Christina, if there's a small medical thing like insomnia or something like that, if that could be a thing. Those are other things it could show up as. All right. Febborn, thanks for your patience. Monday was the Chariot. Look at you. Today is the Sun. This is so good. We like this so much. 2 major arcana cards, and 2 major arcana cards that are both about your own courage, your own forward motion. Both of these cards, like in the Venn diagram of these 2 cards, courage would be right in the middle. And I think you're really finding courage to do hard things. And I think Spirit is really supporting you. All right, Teresa, thanks for being a member for more than 2 years.